Okay, Shalom. Okay, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Baruch Yahweh Shai. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Rakakadash. Okay, double honors to our apostles of Great Millstone, our elders of GMS. Okay, and salutation, peace, and blessings to the fellow laborers, to the Hebrew Israelites, people of Negro and Indian descent. Okay, Israelite foreigners, those that don't look like the Israelites but have the spirit of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. Okay. And Aquath, the women that's humbling themselves to learn this word, the harshness of this word. Okay, this video here, which I might have to add, I highly recommend you watch it. Sonar T, speaking on the chariots of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. But, watching this, man, oh man, just watching this video, just scripture, which was just, running through my mind. straight up running through my mind. But before I continue on, let me read 1 Corinthians 1:21. For after that, in the wisdom of the Most High, the world by wisdom knew not the Most High, and they don't know the Most High. Just listening to this madness, and you notice when you watch the videos, none of the men of the Lord were interviewed, nor were there any clips of the true prophets of the Lord shown speaking on, because we speak on the chariots a lot. That's something that's one of our treasures. When we speaking on these chariots, man, because through those chariots is how we're going to get delivered up out of this place. Through those chariots. The scripture mentioned our salvation. But like I said, no clips, no mentions of the prophets of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. They go amongst their own brethren. Others that are in the dark. They're raising all these questions: who they are, what they are. They have no clue when the answers is already there. And just like the prophets are being rejected, the world is rejected. It's showing more proof that they're rejecting the prophets of the Lord, which the prophets of the Lord were sent out. We're the mouthpiece of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. We're his mouthpiece. We're to come forth to the world and give this world warning, like the scripture says, give them warning from me, which he's speaking to Israelites, but this message is to all these heathens, It's to all these heathens. All right, but like I said, they have no clue what they are. And what the guy mentioned in the video, when you watch it, he'll mention that it's a national security threat. It's a national security threat. First of all, he's only threatened because he can't control it. He can't touch it. He can't destroy it. Esau, he has the spirit of a wicked ass bully, man. Which he's showing proof of that. Continuing, especially with what's going on over in, how they use their technology to pretty much practice on all those smaller nations, and you can see an example of that with Israel, how they're they pretty much blasting those Palestinians and the Gaza Strip to all hell, man. But he's a bully, man. So he's considering the chariots a national security threat, and according to the scriptures, that's totally correct. All right, totally correct. Let me finish the scripture. But the wisdom by the world by wisdom knew not the Most High. It pleased the Most High by the foolishness of preaching to save them that believe. See, for years and years we were considered fools and crackheads and cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And now here it is, Esau. Whenever Esau speaks, people listen. That's all right. That's all right. So the scripture says here. Let me grab another scripture here. trying to look it up. This is a bad scripture too. Here we Zechariah, the 5th chapter. Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. In that flying roll, he's describing a UFO, what the world calls a UFO, UFO acronym for unidentified flying object. See, we know what they are, and we know who they are. All right. And he said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. You know, and the dude mentioned, he said it's a national security threat, which ultimately is actually a world threat. Because these chariots is coming to destroy Esau and his power, man. He's coming to destroy this living mountain. It says, then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side, according to it, and every one that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side, according to it. And the scripture says, and I, Zechariah 5:4, I will bring it forth, said the Lord of hosts. And right now they're seeing them at a distance. You know, it's just an omen for what's to come. That's all the world is witnessing. It's just an omen for what's to come. And these things is coming to destroy. They're still coming to serve two purposes: to deliver the children of Israel, the elect children of Israel, and to destroy the wicked. All right? And they're coming. It says, I will bring it forth, said the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief. Who's the thief? The Edomites, man. And ultimately, mainly, hey, who's a bigger thief than the American government? You know, who's the biggest thief, bigger thief? And it said, and into the house of him that swear falsely by my name, mainly America. You go to their court system, they have you swearing on the Bible, and you know, during their wicked ass inaugurations, that witchcraft ceremony, that demonic ceremony, they swear on the Bible, you know. Swear falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. This is a beautiful scripture, man. It's a beautiful chapter, period. All right. So like I said, they're always mentioning, what are they? What are they? Who are they? Who are they? Which brings to mind the scripture, Wisdom of Solomon 5. Let me look it up here. The strangeness of my salvation. You know the scripture I'm talking about. Here we go. Let me look it up here. I'm looking it up on another phone. Here we go. I know it's Wisdom of Solomon 5. 405. Yeah, 5. Here we go. Wisdom of Solomon 5. When they see it, you know what started 1? Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him. And we're those righteous men that, we're telling the world, we're giving the world the warning, the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. Boldness of the face of such as afflicted him and made no account of his labor. It says, when they see it in verse 2, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. The strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. Now, these demons they're not looking for these chariots, these things, these strange things They label as strange, and we don't know what they are and who they are. Man, they're not looking for these things, these chariots to come deliver these people who they consider niggas and spicks. You know, that's the man that never even crossed their mind. That's not even that. You know, they use their imagination. That don't even pop up in their imagination. You know, looking into that word strange here, strangeness. You know, don't come up strangeness and on the I like to use the etymology dictionary a lot. Strangeness don't come up, but strange does. Um, strange. And I love this meaning here. Strange. It means from elsewhere, foreign, unknown, unfamiliar, not belonging to the place we're found. Okay, continue on with foreign. It says alien, unusual, unfamiliar, curious, distant. This is bad, man. The strangeness. Let me go back to the scripture here. It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. You know, because they're going to make their moves on these chairs. With the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, it's going to put that spirit in these damn demons to fight back. You know, what is that? Second Ezra's the 13th chapter. You know, they durst fight. The scripture I'm referring to. When they turned their countenance to look, they were troubled with terrible fear. It's a bad scripture in itself. But he's going to put the spirit in these devils to fight, and they're going to say, man, they're going to prevail not. And I think it mentions that in the 13th of Second Ezra. They prevail not. But again, they were terrible fear, and they shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation. And this is how our salvation is coming, through these UFOs. You know? I mean, whether you've seen them or not, and I see them a lot, because I'm constantly out there watching anyway. Not watching like maybe they'll come get me now, because things have to happen. Things have to take place before we get the hell up out of here. You know, mainly the suffering of the people of Babylon, you know, through a great famine of bread and water, that great famine of the word itself, you know, and ultimately the RFID chip. These things have to take place, but like I said, I'm always out there watching, because I've seen some amazing things. I'm always looking to see another amazing thing. You know, I know we're not getting out of here till then. You know, but it's just in our spirits. We just like to watch. The brethren, you see the videos, they post videos of being at camp and the chariots show up. That's because we're constantly watching, man. That's because the true brethren we're not watching these stinking ass, big booty, used up bitches walking around. You know, the spirit on us, we're watching. I mean, we look at big booties too. We like women, but we're constantly looking up. If you get my point, if you understand what I'm saying, man, we're constantly looking up. You know, so I'm gonna close with this last video here. Let me get it here. Oh man, come on. Just taking a sweet time here. Okay. Here we go, Luke 21. The book of Luke, 21st chapter, verse I'm gonna start at verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nation with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. When I mentioned that we're not getting out of here till a lot of shit happens, man, and this is pretty much what this is talking about. You know, a whole lot of crazy madness the Lord is going to put on this world, you know, which it rightly deserves. Whole lot of madness is going to take place. It's going to have the world and nations in distress and with perplexity. They're going to be lost and they're going to be stuck on stoop and they're going to be confused. You know. So again, verse 26: men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man, Yahweh Shai, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And that's when the Yahweh Shai, that's when our big brother's going to show up, man. You know, in a massive chariot. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. That's a beautiful scripture, man. That's a beautiful scripture. All right. And what is our redemption? We go here. Oh. Man, it just puts a smile on my face. And you know what? I just got chills. Knowing that we about to get the hell up out of here. We're literally about to get the hell up out of here, man. And we have that faith that we believe we're those men, you know. Lord willing, we're those men. Great millstone. Which that elect, that large elect, man, that number, that elect, you know. Here we go. Redemption. Okay, let me go to the scripture, actual scripture I was reading. Okay, Luke. Our redemption, here we go. Paluchis. It says
Strong's G 629. Apalutrosis. Apalutrosis.
Apalutrosis. Opalutrosis. Opalutrosis. Tongue twisters. A releasing effected by payment of ransom. A releasing effected by payment of ransom. Redemption, deliverance. Liberation procured by the payment of a ransom. And that ransom was Yahweh Shai going on that cross, being crucified on the cross, you know. So that's our deliverance. We're getting the hell out of here by these chariots, you know. And there's another scriptures where the angels told the men of Israel, why are you gazing up? You know, Yahweh Shai left this way, he shall return that same way. You know, speaking about the chariots. So they saw the chariots in the ancient world. We're about to see the chariots in the modern world, you know. So anyway, hope you're edified, inspired, you know, to continue on and keep pushing. And that's mainly pretty much why we put a lot of these videos up for the audience, for family, for the elect, you know, for pretty much to give you that energy that to help build your faith to continue pushing on. Because why fall out now, man? When we're at the end, why fall off now? Why get weak now? We're at the end, you know. And you're seeing more and more of these signs that we're at the end, you know. So keep pushing, like I said, keep pushing, you know. Till next time, Lord willing, shalom.